Hi, and welcome to this week's episode. We have something special for you today. We have something pro. We have the new Viltrox 75mm 1.2 lens, and it says it's pro, so we're going to see if it's pro or not. And I have it on my new Sony a6700 camera. That's what's filming me right now, so if everything's working right, we should have a fantastic, super blurred out background with this Viltrox Pro 75mm 1.2 lens. Also, I just got in today the new little Sony microphone I had ordered. This is the Sony ECM-M1. So we'll be checking that out too. But right now I'm using a Hollyland wireless mic that's on me right now. I've been using this for over a year or so now. It's worked great. So back to the Pro 75mm 1.2 lens. What is this lens going to be for? Who's going to use it? For me, I'm looking at it as being more of a specialty lens. I wouldn't be using this on everyday portraits or things like that. I would use this on, say, like a high school senior session where I'm just shooting one person. Also, because it's 75mm on a cropped sensor camera like the a6700, it's actually the equivalent of a full frame 112mm, basically around a 1.8 lens, which is fantastic. It should be creating fantastic background blur. We're going to go out and shoot it, take some pictures, shoot some video, and have some fun with it. But yeah, I would use this for like single portrait persons, people, or if you shoot weddings, this would be good at wedding receptions. But it's not going to be good for like shooting table shots because you're not going to be able to get close enough. This would be good like maybe the bride and her dad dancing, bride and groom dancing shots, things like that, or shooting across the room, taking a candid shot. We need that extra low light ability of the 1.2 lens. So anyways, let's get out. Let's take this lens camera combination out and let's go shoot some photos, some videos, and we'll be right back and get right into that with the Pro Viltrox 75mm 1.2. Yeah. Okay, but first we're going to take a look at what it looks like on my a6700. This is a brand new camera, just recently out. So here's what it looks like. I just got it in also last week, and then I got the Viltrox lens in just a few days ago. So I've been out shooting it for a little bit. Here's what it looks like from the top view. It's a very heavy lens, I will say that. It's all metal construction. It's a little bit bigger and heavier than I would like, to be honest. One of the reasons to go with the 6700 was to get a lighter, smaller camera setup, but when you put this lens on it, now you have a heavier lens setup. It's more like the weight that you would get from a full frame camera. But at 1.2 and this lens, this is the best background blur master lens you're going to get for an APS-C camera, so I got it, and here we are. Now to the photos and videos. Now look at this first photo. Look at that amazing, creamy bokeh background. Doesn't get any better than that, especially for cropped camera. Here's another one. A little bit of a zoom in. You can see the front and back blown out. And here's one of a dock I shoot down by some water's edge. Nice creamy background. Another creamy background. That's that 112mm full frame equivalent. And look at there, the fence. Both the front and the back completely blurred out. And here's more of a straight on shot. The background there's a little bit blurred. And now we're getting a little bit wider. We went and shot this band. I've got some video of that coming up as well shortly. And here's what you don't want to do. I had the electronic shutter on here, and they had some lights there, and that's what you get. So when you turn the electronic shutter off and go back to the mechanical shutter, now you get the picture back right. Got to keep that in mind. Now I loved this shot here. It really showed the bokeh balls and the creamy background and a long, wide shot. And this was the drummer's drum set set up. You can see the background blurred behind that. Looks great. Everything came out nice and sharp and clear, no problem. The focus was actually quite well. It was quite good. It's definitely not as good as like the native Sony camera or even like the Sigma lenses that I have, but it did work out well. I wouldn't rely on it for fast moving subjects, but for portraits, people standing around, things not moving too fast, I think you're just going to be just fine. This is shooting inside a restaurant. And now next we have coming up the video. So here's some video footage showing what it can do with video. Okay, now that was the end of the band video. Here's a little bit more. This is all in 4K 10-bit, and I'm using the new S Cinetone at 24p to shutter speed of 50. And this is all, everything you've seen is all handheld. This is the in-camera stabilization. A little bit hard to handhold at 75 millimeters, which is actually 112 millimeters. But I'm doing the best I can here. I should have brought a tripod. A little bit of scenery here in our back bay area. A lot of boats come through here. Kind of a slow day for boats. We're right at the end of our tourist season and in the middle of the week. Here's just some fishing wire stuck in some pipe. Thought that looked kind of neat. Shows the blurred background there, the bokeh. Anyways, everyone, please like and subscribe to our channel. Leave some comments down below. Gonna have a lot more videos, of course. A lot more information. I've got a lot of lens reviews coming up. We've been busy all summer shooting. We've already shot like 86 jobs this summer, and I've got about 20 more to go before the end of the year. So anyways, we will see you next time. Subscribe, stay tuned, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.